Moving on to the city administrator report.
I have a few things to talk to you about tonight. One is the old city hall. The contractor started about a week and a half ago and is completely rebuilding the restroom on the side. We're going to take the fence off of the front to block some of the view. We're going to try to get it where it's presentable and actually a nice looking old building and usable for, you may use for the police department and record storage. A lot of improvements going in over there, and it's looking very good from the beginning. Another thing is the temporary real estate office that we're putting in on top of the hill at the Holiday Inn should be in the next 2 weeks. That's a temporary thing, 18 months to 2 years. And they are already bringing a lot of people in and selling. They sold 15 lots, or 15 properties, not this weekend, but the weekend before. I haven't spoken to them today. But they're doing a lot of promotion for the city of Glen. They're spending about $80,000 per month on promoting the community, and the reason for that is that they have to sell the community. They feel they have to sell the community first. You know, if someone doesn't like the community, they're not going to buy property here. But if they sell them on the community and this is a place they like, they want to come here, then it's that much easier to sell. So they're doing a lot of promotion, and they're supposed to come talk to them. You haven't done that yet? Okay, they're supposed to. On the issue that was taken off of the agenda tonight, to report to you of what happened on that, the city attorney had looked at it, and it turns out that we were not able to do it under a special use permit, so it was taken from the agenda. And we asked them to come back in and file a certificate an application for a certificate of occupation. I never can say that word, that's a difficult one. Anyway, and part of that was they had to designate what type property, you know, what their business use was. And so when they did, they came in and they designated it as a convalescent center, which is allowed in B2. And I rejected it, not because it was not because of the designation they used, but because of the comparison of what it really was. Based on the information they provided in their public meetings, it appeared to be more a sanitarium than a convalescent center. And so I rejected that. I gave Mr. Rinke the information in the letter that does this. And that will, their next step, their choice, they can either go to the Planning and Zoning Commission and ask for something to be changed in the ordinance itself to allow for this type business in a B2, or they can appeal my decision to the Board of Adjustments. In my understanding, that's what they will do. So that's why they were not on the agenda tonight. I spoke with Paula Lowe with the auditing firm, BB&H, and she thought she might have been able to have as a draft of the audit report for tonight, but you know, apparently she hasn't got that done. But she did say that she would present that to the council at the next regular council meeting in November. So we will finally have that. And the mayor and I met with the property owners, or the owners of the company that were trying to put the apartment complex in, that applied for the 49 units for the subsidized cost of building the units. That was to be over across from the First Baptist Church. That site, and I talked to you earlier about it, is about 200 feet too close to the existing governmental sponsored or subsidized housing. And they didn't realize it was still under the government program, and which is why they chose the location they did. And it turns out that it is in fact still under the program, and so that knocked them out. So they're looking at other locations, and as they do that, working with Jim to make sure that it's a place that we can get water and sewer city services to them. And if it's not, what it would take to get those city services to them, because they do need to be within the city limits. And they need to be on the south side, basically on the south side of Highway 36. That's not a 100% requirement, but that's pretty basically what they're. 67. What did I say? 36. I drove 36 the other day. It's still in my head, I guess. Anyway, below Highway 67 are on the other side of 67. I still couldn't tell you if that's east or south. I'm not sure. In any case, we're trying to find them a location. There are a couple of possibilities, but not many, because they're looking for a 5 or 6 acre tract. So if anybody happens to know one that we don't know about, you know, holler at us. That's it.
Okay.